All right, my friends, so I just read that TD Ameritrade is getting ready to be bought out by Schwab. That bothers me some, to be honest with you. The consolidation of the business. The custodian side of the arrangement, i.e. you hire somebody to manage your assets for a fee. They have a custodian arrangement with the account. TD Ameritrade, Schwab. And I think Fidelity is a secondary player. I'm telling you, this is not good. Right now, it's TD Ameritrade and Schwab are the two big players that I was aware of for an RIA, Registered Investment Advisor. I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not. It's an interesting dynamic, and the whole point is that if you don't have competition in the custody of assets, you're gonna have fees increasing for sure. And the interesting thing, even along those lines, Schwab is going commission free because Charles Schwab, the eponymous name, is that what it's called? Eponymous? I forgot what I'm from Maine, my friends. I'm from Maine. But anyway, eponymous, where they name the business after themselves. Anyway, he just quoted saying, "I hate commissions. Always have, always will. I want to get rid of them," or "I got rid of them," or something like that. Well, he didn't really. Recently he did, but he didn't before that. So where's the revenue going to come from? This is when I was talking to the M1 guy. They're saying they're selling shares to a short sellers and whatnot, or granting loans of shares to short sellers. Like I don't know how much money you make on that, but I mean, how many short sellers are there, and how much are you actually making from that? It's hard to see a business model being profitable on loaning shares to short sellers for cost or margin account. Anyway, I don't see how that could be profitable. It might be. I don't know. It seems odd to me. So where's Schwab making their money? They don't charge commissions. They have these index funds that are free. They have no fees on them. I just put a piece of gum in my mouth. Sorry to be rude, but man, it tastes good. Every time I go to Costco, because I don't eat in the morning. I don't drink. I don't smoke. But man, I've always had something where the hardest part about quitting smoking is just not having anything going into your mouth. So I've been I'm 49 years old and still act like I'm 15. I got a friend back in high school named Todd Rex, R-E-X-X, and he was a good guy. And he's the reason I never got on a motorcycle, actually. But he has a Bill Burr just introduced him for his special. So he's an hour-long special on YouTube. Whatever Bill Burr's All Comedy Now, I think, businesses, Todd Rex is part of that. And you should listen to it because he talks about, we had this real dark guy named Mike. And we called him Black Mike. And Todd's half black, half white. And Mike was so dark that he was purple. He said, and Todd was saying, I was half, so people go around from school and say, "Hey, Mike's looking for you." And Todd's like, "Who?" He goes, "Black Mike." And Todd's like, "Holy crap, Black Mike is looking for me." It was just funny because that's scary. Black Mike's looking for you, like, yikes. And then Todd said, "Yeah." They say some of my friends say, "Hey, Todd's looking for you." "Oh yeah, who?" And Todd said, "Yeah, Beige Todd." Because Todd was laughing. No one gets scared of Beige Todd. Oh, that was so funny. Anyway, one time we're coming down Dale Boulevard, I think, in Silver Spring. I was on the back of his, and he was this guy's just literally insane, insanely funny guy. I was on the back of his motorcycle. Neither of us had helmets on. It's like 88, 89, flying down Dale Boulevard, and it just scared the hell out of me. I said, "Dude," so we get to the bottom of Dale Boulevard, over where our high school was, Blair, and Blair isn't there anymore. And I found out that Blair is the largest public high school in Maryland. I did not know it was that big relative to the whole state. That's nuts. Anyway, I said, "I got to get off." He goes, "Well, how you going to get home?" I said, "I'm walking." He was flying down that thing. It scared me to death. Anyway, I don't know why I got off that tangent. What does that have to do with the consolidation of things? Oh, because I was telling funny jokes. So Todd would say, Todd Rex, I don't know what it was. My wife gets mad when I say this. At your, anyway. Man, it's just funny how some people are just funny, but the reason you're funny is because you don't care. Like, you're willing to try different things in order to make people laugh, and a lot of them are going to go empty. I've never been able to do that. It's like, if I can't even remember jokes. If I told a joke, people are like, yeah, I didn't get it. I'd be like, oh, put my tail between my legs and walk away. These guys, I don't know how they do it, man. Anyway, it's funny. So I think it's a beautiful mess is what his 1 hour special is. It's pretty funny. A couple parts in there I didn't think were great, especially if you know how funny Todd is. I was surprised he allowed parts of that to be in his special, because I think it wasn't as funny as what his other stuff could be. But it's, by and large, a funny thing. I had a couple times where I was crying. Black Mike being purple and beige. All right, so what am I talking about that? Oh, just a consolidation of the custodian account. So anyway, the point I'm getting to say is they're making their money from someplace. All right, TD Ameritrade and Schwab, they're making their money on the RIAs they charge. And this is the interesting thing about TD Ameritrade, is that they would, if you had a certain amount of money, they would allow third party, what's called separately managed accounts, SMAs, separately managed asset managers, who have these things called SMAs, separately managed accounts, to solicit you. And if you fell in with the SMA, you'd pay the SMA the fee, but you'd also pay TD Ameritrade the fee as well. So TD Ameritrade might get 20 basis points, the SMA might get 1. Well, that's 120 going out the door from you. 20% to 20 basis points to TD Ameritrade just for basically making the introduction, and 100 basis points, whatever it was, to the SMA, money manager. Schwab does the same thing. Look, I got no problem with that. I just wonder how much of that is disclosed, actually, and I don't see the value of that, frankly, as you know. So the only thing I can see here is that if the custodial relationship consolidates, they're trying to they're gonna squeeze more and more fees out of people who have who are RIAs, registered investment advisors, who custody through these places. Because how else are you making money? You're not making money on commissions. You're not making money on index funds. Their mutual funds are okay, but they're they're relatively fee friendly for sure. Schwab funds, their index funds are fee friendly. So I don't get it. And the only thing I can see is that they see that there's a lot of potential consolidation in the business, and that means they can squeeze more and more fees out because there's less and less competition. So just be advised, if you're paying for financial planning with a registered investment advisor and they're charging you an asset-based fee, you just might want to revisit what that fee schedule is, because it's not just the 1% you're paying to the RIA, the registered investment advisor. Schwab is getting a take as well, and TD Ameritrade is too. If those two things consolidate, where you only have one game in town now, essentially, because Vanguard doesn't do this. They might do it with institutionals, but not with just regular RIAs, which is weird to me. But Vanguard doesn't. So essentially, you have Fidelity, which again is what's the word I'm looking for? Also ran, but the two big ones are Schwab and TDA. So if TDA is going under the Schwab umbrella, that could pose problems. All right, we'll see you.